Losing weight doesn't solve all your problems. Just because you work out, it doesn't mean that you can just keep eating and whatever you want to eat. The scale is the devil. There's a lot of skinny fat people out there where they look skinny on the outside, but their internals are a wreck. Hi y'all, I'm Olivia and welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I'm going to be sharing with you some of my opinions or unpopular opinions about weight loss, fitness, and health. I have these opinions, they might not actually be as unpopular as I thought, but there's some things I've seen around and I've heard. I fall in prey to some of these facts or tips that people leave out, or just these general thoughts that we have about weight loss and losing weight. So I just thought, why not share them with you guys? So welcome to Unpopular Opinions, Weight Loss Edition. Let me know down below in the comments if you agree with any of my opinions or disagree with them. I want to hear your thoughts. I'm constantly growing and learning, and I'm changing the way I think or adjusting or incorporating new things into my whole thought process. So let me know down below if you agree with my comments or disagree. I welcome everything. And now let's get into these opinions that I have. Unless you're happy with yourself and who you are, losing the weight or getting to your weight loss goal will never be enough. Tackle those emotional problems, maybe emotional eating, or get to the root cause of why you're overweight. All you're gonna be doing is getting skinny and still having the same emotional problems. Skinny does not equal happy. Losing the weight and being skinny and healthy, it will help you have a better lifestyle. I'm not saying any of that. But if you're just thinking that you're gonna get to this goal weight and then you're just gonna be perfect and life's just gonna fall into place, that's not how it works. You're not just automatically gonna win the lottery or get everything you want just because you've lost weight. So you need to also work on yourself and to learn to be happy with yourself and love yourself. So being skinny won't be the thing that will make you happy. You'll be happier because you're healthier. You can fit in more clothes, you can ride on rides, you can do whatever. But at the end of the day, losing weight doesn't solve all your problems. So maybe look into other things, perhaps. I don't know about you guys, but this one, I've come across it like several times. Waking up at 5 a.m. is not necessarily the best for everyone. So you know, some people say the early bird gets the worm. And you need to get up at 5 a.m. I've done it. I used to do it based on my schedule, but it doesn't work for everyone. That's not how fitness and weight loss works. For some people, it's better to work out at nighttime, and that's okay. For some people, midday. For some people, it's 5 a.m. The point is just to get up and start working out and being healthier. The time doesn't really do anything. There's benefits or pros and cons to working out in the morning versus in the evening. So look at that, decide what works for you, and do it. As long as you're getting your butt to the gym or getting up and working out. That's really all that matters. This one I see all the time. Let me know if you've heard this one. The more you sweat, the more fat you lose. Honestly, sweat has nothing to do with fat loss. The whole point of sweat is because your body's hot, and it's a surface level thing where it's just trying to cool down your body. Not because you sweat more or you're drenched means that you automatically, that's the fat burning off. That's not how fat loss or fat burning works. So sweating is not equivalent to fat loss. Some people sweat more than others. I sweat a lot, but I have friends or my sister who doesn't sweat for the same amount of workouts that we do. Yeah, that's it. Keto diet, OMAD, intermittent fasting, all those diets, they're not the cause of your weight loss. The whole point, all those diets, the only thing they have in common is a calorie deficit, and that's what really is helping you to lose that weight.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's because of how the diet's set up, consistent and calorie deficit. Of course you're gonna lose weight. There's nothing magic in keto. There's nothing magic in intermittent fasting or the time of day you're eating. There's nothing magic in eating like one meal a day. I know somebody's gonna come for me and say keto saved my life or any of that. But when you look at it, at the end of the day, all of those fad diets, or they're all based on a calorie deficit. So calories in versus calories out. Pretty much a calorie deficit and consistency. So none of those diets really, they're not the end all be all for weight loss. So if you're not doing them, don't think you're failing, or if you've done them, people have success. But again, calorie deficit, calorie deficit, calorie deficit. Lack of discipline is what's keeping you back. The lack of discipline is what's keeping you back from meeting your weight loss, meeting your fitness goals, meeting anything in life. If you're not consistent or you're not having a habit, are being disciplined, nothing's gonna change. You're just gonna do it for 2 weeks and you can't go past the 2 weeks. Discipline is something that's hard to learn. I have struggled with discipline, but that's really the key to dieting. That's really the key to waking up every day and working out. Being disciplined and telling yourself that's what you're gonna do, and then you're gonna stick to something for a longer term than 2 weeks. It's like super popular, and I used to think this. Just because you work out, it doesn't mean that you can just keep eating and whatever you want to eat. Yeah, I know, but you burn those calories, right? Yeah, you burn those calories, but all you're gonna do is eat it back and eat more. If you're just like, oh, you know, I worked out today, I can have this cookie. Oh, I worked out today, you know, let's go out for dinner with the girls. That's not how it works. It still all comes down to a calorie deficit. Exercise, this is part 2. Exercise can't fix food or drink habits, like bad food or drink habits. I'm not saying eating a piece of cake or something or cookie one day is gonna ruin everything. I'm just saying, if you're consistently saying every day, oh, you know, I worked out 5 days a week, but you went out for all 5 of those days and ate food or ordered online or skipped the dishes or DoorDash or whatever is out there. You ordered all of that every day for those 5 days. You're still eating more calories than you're burning. So you're working out, you're maybe building muscle and stronger, but that layer of fat over your muscle, it's still there, so you're still gonna look fat. Yep, that's a hard one to swallow. Diet is still way more important than exercise and what you put into your body. Calories in versus calories out. Calorie deficit. Next one. So, this one, I feel like I typed this in the comments a lot, but the scale is the devil. You know, if you got into this habit of consistently weighing yourself and you don't see any changes on the scale, or sometimes it tells you that the scale went up, but you look at your body, you look at your measurements, and you're like, my body looking right, but the scale is lying. My opinion is to not look at the scale to measure your success. Your body, there's so many other ways you can see progress. Take pictures, because one thing with the scale, I'm not saying to throw out the scale, because I still use my scale maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, just to see where I'm at. The scale changes on a day-to-day basis. If you're drinking more one day, you're retaining water one day, whether you peed or pooed before you weighed yourself, that makes a huge difference, because the scale measures water and a whole bunch of things, and it changes, so the scale fluctuates. So stop looking at the scale, just focusing on other ways to see your progress. Calorie counting is good, but nutrition is even better. There is no one diet or one workout or way for all, and it's important to try new things because everybody is different. So for me, if you watch any of my other videos, you know that jump rope has been a big part to kickstart my most recent weight loss journey. And so for some people that's great, and for others it's not. At least the next one, if you do the same workout without changing the intensity or giving it a challenge, nothing is gonna happen. You're gonna stay the same, your body's gonna adjust because our body is dynamic. Nothing will happen and you will stop losing weight, or it may appear that way, because your body's gonna get used to it, or your body's gonna get stronger. So if you're treating it the same way, you're not gonna have growth, and then you won't see results. So switch it up, make it a little bit more intense, maybe do more reps, maybe lift heavier, even if it's the same exercise, but something has to change with it. Just like jump rope for me, at first it's great, but I have had to incorporate and make challenges and stuff and incorporate different workouts, and that's fine. You can be your own biggest enemy, and you can be the only person that's standing in your way. Yes, you may have work issues or scheduling issues, or you may have kids or family or a dog or whatever, but do not use that as a crutch or an excuse. I know a lot of people that have had 2 jobs that wake up early to go to the gym. I have done it where I've had school and work and woken up at like 5 a.m. to go to the gym to be healthy. That are busy and they meal prep once a week, like I've done that. Meal prep Sunday for the rest of the week and then just grab and go. So if you want something hard enough, you will work for it. So stop being in your own way and finding excuses for it. End of the day, you're gonna only hurt yourself. So once you realize that if you're in your own way, you need to remove yourself as an obstacle and get those body gains. You can eat carbs and lose weight.
This is the joy for me. I love bread. I love bread.
I know if you're on keto or whatever or any other diet, saying that carbs are basically like demonized everywhere. You need carbs in your diet in some capacity for energy, for different things. A lot of the problems that we think we have is we mistake carbs for junk food, and junk food is food that is mostly processed, little to no nutrition and everything. But when you get carbs are generally whole foods. Vegetables, your fruits, your whole grains, potatoes, all those things are whole foods, and they're healthy foods that you can incorporate into your diet, and you need carbs. You can lose weight and eat carbs, so stop demonizing carbs. They didn't do none. Carbs are delicious. It's just everything in moderation and to be consistent. If you're eating too much of something, obviously it's going to turn into fat and it's going to be a bad thing. So moderation in every aspect. Same thing with proteins, or if you're on keto. I used to hate running so much because of this one. Because exercising on a treadmill is so boring. It is so boring. I don't know how some girls do it, or some guys, and they're just running away for like a whole hour, 2 hours on the treadmill. I get so bored. Instead, maybe it's good to just try outside running, especially now that if it's warm, to try outside running or walking or going to a park. The scenery will change. You can also do, sometimes you have different YouTube videos where it's like you're running on the treadmill but you're watching in the point of view like somebody that's running through a park or something, so at least it's not as boring. But if you're just running on a treadmill, oh my gosh, I get so bored. And that's one of the reasons I used to hate running so much. Since I've been at home and I've been trying out new workouts and I've been jogging around the block, I actually kind of like it. It's not that bad. It's still hard, it's still difficult, and it's something I'm pushing my body to do, but it's not as boring as I thought, like especially in those winter months when I was just trying to jump on a treadmill. It was so much more difficult then versus now, because it's more interesting, or I don't feel like a little hamster running on a wheel. So try out outdoor running if you're into running or you really want to run. You don't actually need a personal trainer or a gym membership to lose weight. If you watch any of my videos, my most successful weight loss has been at home since we've been in a pandemic and I didn't have access to a gym. I'm already broke, so I don't have access to a personal trainer, and I have still lost so much weight. My body is completely different than it was in March. Did I have a gym membership? No. Did I have a personal trainer? No. Just because you lose weight does not mean you're fit or you're healthy. There's a lot of skinny fat people out there where they look skinny on the outside, but their internals are a wreck. You still have fat around your organs and all that inside. You didn't put it on in one day, so it's not going to come off in one day. You didn't put everything on in 2 weeks, it's not going to come off in 2 weeks. I know sometimes we need instant gratification and fast weight loss is what we want, but it sometimes takes a few weeks, it takes months, sometimes years, depending on your consistency or what you're doing to lose the same weight. So keep that in mind if you want to lose long-lasting fat. It might take time. My last unpopular opinion for today, I have lots more in my head and lots more I can probably write down, but not because you reach your goal means that is it. That, oh, you lost 60 pounds, you can just go back to whatever you were doing before. You need to make things a lifestyle, because other than that, it's just going to be an endless cycle of you gaining weight, you losing weight, you gaining weight, you losing weight, and you're not going to be happy with yourself if you keep doing that, or you might just give up. Changes or whatever diet, so make sure you're thinking of it as an attainable lifestyle goal that you can continue to do. So that's why fad diets to me don't work. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Once you've lost the weight, it shouldn't just be that. Or unless you're just trying to fit into a dress, or you're fitting into this or that, or you have a specific event or something. But if you're looking to be healthy long term and to lose weight long term, you should think of it as an attainable lifestyle goal, and not to just think of it as a set point and then you just go back to the way you're eating before or the way you were chilling before. So that's it. Those are my unpopular opinions, weight loss edition. If you liked this video, or if you agreed with some of my opinions or you disagreed, let me know. Let me know some of your own unpopular opinions that you have about weight loss, fitness, or health, or just anything in life if you just want to share. Let me know down below in the comments. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed some of my opinions, getting to know me a little bit better, because I'm getting over my camera shyness as I get better with my YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next video.